Hey, what's up guys? It's Jason Smith with Jammin with Jay, and today we're going to do a review of the Colas LED Crystal Magic Light Ball Light. Yes, before we get into this, I'll make a comment about my shirt myself. I understand it's flaming, it has deer antlers, and it has flames, but it's from Legendary Whitetail, so quite frankly I like it. Keep up the good work, Legendary Whitetail. Let's get to the review. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this jewel. If I can find my pocket knife, that is. When I first got it, the box was a little messed up, pretty beat up. It looks like they just put the UPS label straight on the box. So I'm hoping there's no damage inside. We'll find out here in just a minute. Inside, of course, you got your packing, you got your instructions, which are barely in English, as you can see. User manual, LED light effect. Oh, that's cool. Here's the functions for the DMX 512. I'm actually going to be hooking this thing up to DMX 512 at the end of this video, and I'm actually going to be showing you how it works, each individual light individually, and the different strobe patterns, the movement patterns, all that. So you'll get to see all that at the end of this video. Don't need that anymore. Alright, here's the light. First looks, I gotta say, it kind of looks cheap. If you look here, the buttons, I don't know if you can see that. The buttons aren't even in the center of the label. So, but I mean, what do you expect when you buy a light like this? I think this retails for about 20 bucks on Amazon, maybe 29. Pretty cheap. I've used similar lights in the past, and they seem to put out pretty good light, as you'll see here in just a minute. But overall, I mean, it's real light. There's no weight to it. That's kind of cool. You got some holes cut in the bottom of it for some fake fans that are obviously not there. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know why they'd even cut the holes in there. Higher end quality lights. I'm actually a DJ also, and higher quality lights have fans in there to keep it running cool, and you can run it for longer periods of time. 3 operation modes: DMX, Master, Slave, Audio, Sound Activation, standalone rotating speed adjustment with dip switch, and all of that. Which they lied about the dip switch. There absolutely is no dip switch on this unit. So, I don't know. Let's get it hooked up and see what it looks like, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, first off, just to get started, this is a very big negative, especially for DJs. Yeah, it's a cheap light. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but the mounting brackets are horrible. Most of your light bars in the DJ industry, they look like this, like you see here in the background. And you have a nut coming down the bottom. Actually, mine are upside down, but that's fine. It doesn't matter. But there's really no way to mount this thing. So I'm going to come up with a way to mount it on that light bar there, and then we'll get to some of the effects and see what it looks like. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the light hooked up. Now we're going to go through a few of the features, and I'm going to demonstrate some of it. First off, we're going to start with the sound activation. I'm going to play some music just so I can demonstrate the sound activation. This is just a generic... it's kind of like a scratch beat, but I'm going to play it so I don't get in trouble for copyright. Alright, right here on the side of the unit, you've got your control panel. On the control panel, you've got menu, up, down, enter. Yeah, as you can see, I just hooked it up with a rubber band. Typically, if I was going to run this light on my stand, I would connect it through these holes here and use a black zip tie to tie it around my stand. That way it was permanent mounted, but just for review purposes, yeah, I got a rubber on it. So anyways, you got your control panel. Right now we've got it on S1. So let's go to S2. That's what you see on S2. Here's A1. A1 I think runs off the DMX cable, which is hooked up. I'm just not running it yet. You'll get to see it here in a few minutes. No, there's automatic 1. And as you can see, it's not sound activated. We've got auto 2, auto 3, 4, 5, now you can control the different settings also here on auto to increase or decrease the amount of movement and all of that. And then you've got 6, 7, which is a lot of strobe, looks like. Control the movement up to 8. There we go. And then let's go. There's your sound activated. Now, I'm going to take it over to A1 and we're going to play around with the DMX. We're going to set the channel to 1. Alright, we're going to go to A1 and see if we can't get the DMX working. Alright, now I've got DMX rolling. I've turned down the lights a little bit and you can't see me right now, but you can see the different camera angles. I've got one camera pointing directly at the light, of course, and then I've got one pointing down. You get a pretty cool effect once you spray a little bit of fog. And like I said, you're getting that from 2 angles, so you can kind of see it. You've got 8 DMX channels. Of course, channel 2 is your first light, which is purple and green. If you turn up channel 1, you get the strobe effect. So channel 1 controls your strobe on no matter what color you have. Channel 2, or 3, I'm sorry. Channel 2 is the purple and green. Channel 3 is the white and blue. Channel 4 is your red and orange. Now with that, you can also turn up channel 5 and get your movement. So if you had some movement, a little bit of strobe, you can get some pretty neat effects out of this light. And like I said, with the fog, you can really see the different lights. They are pretty razor sharp, and they did a pretty good job with as far as the lights go. So, like I said, you've got, here's all the different colors with some movement. Add some movement in there. Might be a little too much fog. Hopefully you can still see it though and see each light. Add some strobe to it. Slow down the strobe. You can take out colors. And what's cool is if you're familiar with DMX, you can actually sync this to your other lights, which will be really neat to add to my sound bar, or my light bar. Wouldn't do no good to add it to a sound bar, would it? It'd be kind of pointless. So, thanks for watching. That concludes my tutorial of the Magic Crystal Ball Light, the LED Crystal Magic Ball Light by Colas. Like I said, I picked this thing up on Amazon. I got it at a discount to demo it, and like I said, for the price you pay for it, it's a decent light just to throw up on your light bar, just to add a little bit of effect if you want to here and there. You really get some neat effects if you add fog, as you can see right there. So I'd recommend it. Not a bad light for the price, just to throw in a little extra light effects to your DJ light setup, or your party, or your bar, or if you have a house where you have parties, it's great to set up in there. I'd recommend it. Like I said, thanks for watching. Jason Smith with Jammin' with Jay.